let's see, this broadhead has taken several deer, and we'll see how many we can harvest using the same 1 3/4 inch cut, 126 thousandths thick blades. How many can we kill before we mushroom this tip? If we can. Anything is or nothing is indestructible, but compared to the Holy Trinity broadheads, I'm really proud of those broadheads too. But compared to those are like toys compared to these. The materials that we use, the blade thickness. How do we have the thickest blades and the widest cut? Because we have the best metallurgy program, and this is not titanium. It is not, and you can see it will oxidize. You can see right there. So, but it won't rust out like your car fenders and the rust belt. It'll be like a ball peen hammer from the 1920s, 1930s. You don't want to get hit by the thing. This will not lose its structural integrity. And you really got to get some iron in there. You really have to get your heat treat correct. You don't want to go out there and try to use a stainless steel for a sailboat application and have it look nice, because there's no way it would, sorry if I'm making you dizzy. I'm trying to get to focus. There's no way the tip would look like that still. There's no way. And the other thing is, there's no way we'd have this wide of a cut with the thickest blades in the industry if we were using the same materials everybody else is using. We're the first broadhead company to use S7 tool steel, and a lot of companies are trying to mimic what we were doing. And I'm not trying to be a jerk, but they don't even know how to copy us correctly. We will always be the worst at social media, advertising, YouTube. YouTube is not much different than the outdoor channel nowadays, and we won't be good at any of those things. What we will be good at is customer service, taking care of our clients. We got some of the best clients. I mean, and when you put some of these things in your hands and you actually shoot them out your bow, or just handle them and touch them and look at them, it's beyond specs. It's beyond, you start shooting them into things. You know, if you're buying S7 tool steel, supposed made in America broadheads for $79.99 for 3, that's why they break in a cinder block, because we pay more for the raw material than that. So ours don't break in a cinder block. Nothing's indestructible, but our arrows, our broadheads, they're made differently than everybody else's. So 27/64 of an inch diameter ferrule there. I love this broadhead. For North America, this is the best thing we have. Best tool for plains game, African plains game, and North America big game. Our single bevels do not even come close. No single bevel on earth is the best tool. I know that's going to start a controversy, but we make the best single bevels in the world by far. For bone breaching, energy dump on onside bone to bone breach, and you're still much better off with these jumbo broadheads for North American game than our single bevels. This is the best tool for North American game and African plains game. This new broadhead I got, I'm really proud of it. This Jumbo 3 broadhead. Broke the deer down right there. I didn't shoot him in the spine, I shot him in the shoulder. And broke him down there. Coyotes are coming. I feel bad when I gutted out this deer. I kind of hasty and I cut all this right here, but shot it through. That's a pretty, 1 3/4 inch cut. But the main thing is the pass throughs. It's not the cut. And the deer bled a lot, but you can't control a blood trail. If you hit wow, look at that. If you hit an artery or a vein, it's a big difference. If you hit a vein, you ain't gonna get a great blood trail. You hit an artery with a field point, you're gonna get a great blood trail. But it's about the pass throughs. So yeah, I got the widest cut, thickest bladed North American broadhead in that Jumbo 3 broadhead, but it's still about the pass-throughs. It's not about the wide cut. If you can't get the pass-throughs, and you can't live right here, or really right here is where I'm always aiming for, then everything back here, you can really get into the guts so quick. And so you got to be able to get right in here in North American game and still get the pass-through. And dangerous game, I'd say that Jumbo broadhead didn't, no, that's not what that's for. But for North American game, you want the big holes like you get with the mechanicals, but the structural integrity, 126 thousandths thick blades, 1 3/4 inch cut, just robust broadhead. So it's about the pass-throughs, not the cut. So these will be boiling for a while after the stove's been turned off. So many coyotes. So we can all our meat. God bless, that arrow drove right through the top. Just we have to do an autopsy. So these have been boiling for quite a while after they've been done cooking. And what you want to do is always wait for this lock to go down and the pressure to go down to 0 before you touch the weight and pull the weight off. And then you can open them away from you because they're still, if you can see that, these jars of venison will be boiling for a long time. And try it. You don't need a freezer. And the taste is not gamey. It's very tender. You could eat it with a spoon. And even if you don't get all the silver skin off and whatnot, if you harvest a lot of deer every year and you're just processing deer after deer, this is a good way to do it. The Heartbreaker, Rocco.
Oh yeah. They're probably moving on their feet more hours.
They're popping.
That all sounds good, but one of the issues with that is they're seeking receptive does. They're going where the does are. They're not on a pattern. They're just
Still boiling. See?